Good morning everyone. I am Prasanna. I am from first year CSC department. Today I am discussing about working principle of steamer, thermal and hydropower plant. These are the contents of the working principle of steamer, thermal and hydropower plants. Introduction of thermal power plants, layout of thermal power plant, working principle of thermal power plant, advantages and disadvantages of thermal power plant, hydroelectric power plant, working principle of hydroelectric power plant, advantages of hydel, disadvantages of hydel. What is thermal power plant? Thermal power plant definition: in generating station which converts high heat energy of coal combinations, electrical energy is known as thermal power plant. Thermal power plant converts heat energy of coal into electrical energy. Coal is burned in a boiler which converts water into steam. The expansions of steam in turbine produces mechanical power which drives the alternator coupled to the turbines. Thermal power plant contribute maximum to the generation of hydro power for any country. Thermal power plants constitute 75.43% of the total installed captive and non-captive power generations in India. In thermal generating stations, coal, oil, natural gas, etc. are employed as primary source of energy. Layout of thermal power plants. In the steam power plant, the coal is fed into the boilers and it is burned in the furnace. The water present in the boilers drum changes to high pressure steam. From the boilers and high pressure steam passes the superheater where it is again heated up to his drylets. The superheated steam sticks the turbine's blades. A generator is attached to the rotor of the turbines and the generator converts the mechanical energy of the turbines into at high speed. A generator is attached to the rotors and steam leaves the turbine and enters into the condensers. The steam gets condensed with the help of cold water from the cooling tower. The condensed water with the feed water enters into the economizers. The exhaust gases from the furnace pass through the superheaters, economizers and air preheaters. The heat of these exhaust gases is utilized in heating steam in the superheaters feed. After burning to the coal into the furnace, it is transported to ash handling plant. Working principle of steam or thermal power plant. The exhaust gases from the furnace pass through the superheated economizers and air heaters. The heat of these exhaust gases is utilized the heating of steam in the superheaters, feed water in the economizers and air in the air preheaters. Advantages and disadvantages of steam power plant. Advantages of steam power plant. Less initial cost as compared to other generating stations. It requires less land as compared to hydropower plant. The fuel, that is coal, is cheaper. The cost of generations is lesser than of diesel power plants. Disadvantages of steam power plant. It pollutes the atmosphere due to the production of large amount of smoke. This is one of the cases of global warming. The overall efficiency of a thermal power station is low, less than at 30%. Hydroelectric power plant. Hydroelectric power plant. The water turbine changes in the kinetic energy of the falling water into mechanical energy at the turbine's shaft. In sample words, falling water spins the water turbines. The turbine drives the alternator coupled in the generators and the converts. It uses the potential energy of water stored in a reservoir. The water from the, the, the hydroelectric turbines converts the kinetic energy of a water under pressures into the mechanical energy. The shaft of the turbines is coupled to a generator that generates electricity. Advantages of hydroelectric power plants. Renewable. Hydropower is completely renewable, which means it will never run out unless the water stops flowing. As a result, hydropower plants are built to last. In some cases, equipment that was built to last 25 years is still operational after double the amount of time as emission free. The creation of hydroelectricity does not release emissions into the atmosphere. This is, of course, the biggest appeal of any renewable energy source. Reliable. Hydropower is by far the most renewable energy available in the world. Unlike when the sun goes down or when the wind dies down, water usually has a constant and steady flow 24/7, adjustable. Since hydropower is so renewable, hydropower can actually adjust to the flow of water. This allows produces more energy when it is required, or reduce the energy when it is not needed. This is something that no other renewable energy source can do. Disadvantages of hydroelectric power plant. Impact on fish. To create hydropower, a running water source must be dammed. This prevents fishes from reaching their feeding ground, which in turn affects any animal that relies on those fish or food. As the water stops flowing, riverside habitats begin to disappear. This can even remove animals from accessing water. Limited plant locations. Well, hydropower is renewable. There are limited places in the world that are suitable for plant constructions. On top of this, some of these places are not close to major cities that could fully benefit from the energy. Higher initial costs. While no power plant is easy to build, hydropower to require you to build a dam to stop running water. As a result, they cost more than similarly sized fossil fuel plants, although they will not need to worry after purchasing fuel later on, so it does even out over the long term. Carbon and methane emissions. While the actual electricity generation in the plant does not produce emissions, there are emissions from the reservoirs create. Plants that are at the bottom of a reservoir begin to decompose, and when plants die, they release of the carbon and methane. Thank you.